In a place like Los Angeles, a prop like that in a concert-like venue is so important. Why? It gets people to remember where you were.
Hello, I'm Kaya Lamont, your host of Concert Chat LA. We're the only video podcast series that rates and reviews music venues and the performance immediately after the show from right here, my podcast studio that just so happens to look like a car.
My co-host for this episode is Andre Carr. He's an LA-based publicist, marketing pro, and the founder of Blueprint, an online course for DJs to boost their brand and book more gigs. Tonight, we're at Sound Nightclub, a historic gem in Hollywood, for a Latin tech house DJ party. The venue first opened in 1927 as a movie theater, but it has worn so many hats over the years. It was revived by Kobe Dannon in 2013, and it is, without a doubt, the go-to spot for dancing to world-class DJs.
Okay, Andre's here.
Hello.
Hey, we're rolling, baby.
Sound Nightclub. We just saw a really awesome Latin tech house show at one of my favorite venues. So I'm excited to dive into this.
Yes. Okay, so electronic on a Tuesday night. That's just what we
Happy Tuesday
do.
to you and I. Was it what you were expecting from the outside to walking in?
What caught my attention and is so impressive is they have retained the same exact design,
right,
architecture of the marquee since 1927.
Yeah.
And it's very nondescript, very chill. It almost reminds me of I like to wrap presents with newspaper. So it's black and white, and outside it's very black and white.
Very
and
black and white.
And then as soon as you walk in, it was just this colorful kaleidoscope, and I was just in a candy shop.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the best candy shop in the world, yes. Right? I'm can all candy shops be like this?
But it blew my mind this sounds wild, of how clean it was, and it didn't smell. Usually, this club is over 10 years old, and it didn't smell at all.
Not at all. No, literally not at all.
Walk it back with the promoter tonight and how it's affiliated with Insomniac.
Yes. Space Yacht is a label that I personally love. I've been following Space Yacht for quite some time, and they are not only an amazing representation of what's to come out of Insomniac, but I think it's a phenomenal representation of culturally significant artists that are making headway in Los Angeles. Afrobeats is completely trending right now. Latin house, Latin tech, Hispanic music in general is something that I'm so happy is being weaved into the club narrative in Los Angeles. I think we are able to really see communities come together and relate over this type of music, and I think it's really special. And not to mention, I can move my hips all day long on the dance floor.
Andre, what hips, Andre?
Oh my gosh, you can't see it.
I was just enjoying the BPMs. I really gravitate normally to deep house, a little bit slower, a little bit more spiritual, but I really enjoyed just the little bit faster.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy hearing little samples of Fatboy Slim.
Right. The remix really culture was awesome.
One of the DJs had this drill sound. It almost was a sample from the dentist office, and he layered it in somehow, and it was almost that feeling where you're just nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
He had that in a song, and I was half of me enjoys this visceral feeling I'm having, good on you, and then the other half was making me a little
oh my gosh
sick. So I'm trying to figure out what that was, because I'd never really heard that type of sound effect, I guess,
right,
in a song.
Totally.
So that was interesting.
I think that also leads into the sonics, because I thought personally the sound system was remarkable. You cannot beat.
It's what it's known for.
It's what it's known for. hence the name Sound.
Yes.
I was blown away. So I think that was something where I was like, coupled with the incredible talent on stage, I felt that the audio and the acoustics and everything in between was 10 out of 10, phenomenal. Sign me up every day of the week, seriously. Like, that was remarkable. What the quality of the music.
What was one highlight for you?
Oh my gosh, I have several highlights, much more than one. But I'd say my ultimate highlight was certainly meeting one of the DJs that was performing tonight.
Okay.
I met the very first DJ. Her name's VEMORii. She was super sweet. I immediately approached her and just said, I want to applaud you for an incredible set. I mean, as everyone should have applauded her, she truly did an incredible job. As a female DJ, as someone that's really blossoming in the Los Angeles market, proving that Latin tech house has a place here in Los Angeles at a place like Sound. I wanted to give her 1,000 hugs. Oh my gosh, I probably would have got escorted out by security if I did, but she was fantastic. That was a highlight. I loved getting to hear her backstory and why she was so passionate about what she's doing.
Well, and it's never easy, I'm sure, to be the first DJ at a club,
Yeah.
you know, and she just did it. It was like bumping. Like, you could hear the bass from down the street.
Yeah.
Walking in, and that's always fun, especially at 9 o'clock at night. And
Right.
It's just like, okay, I'm not the first like when you're the first person there, it's like you feel a little insecure about stuff for some reason.
Yes.
At least I do. But she did make it feel as if like the party's on and
Party has started right
now.
now. All eyes on me. Look at me and look at me only. And that's hard to do when you are the first DJ on stage.
Yeah,
like,
that's so like taxing.
I also will mention, I think the venue is really set up to be so focused on the DJ. Like, I'm curious, your highlight. I'd love to know what you thought of when you were inside. Give it to me, Kyle.
Yeah. Gosh, I was just blown away by the art direction. It was impeccable.
So, for example, being under the Disco Shark at Sound Nightclub, I was completely in awe. I could have probably, taken a 15-hour-long video of just the way that shark was glimmering. In a place like Los Angeles, a prop like that in a venue, in a concert-like venue, is so important. Why? It gets people to remember where you were. There's so many, there's disco everywhere. That's literally why I think I love the venue.
You walk in and you're greeted as well by the bartender, and then all these like video screens with like super trippy visuals going on.
The visuals are the most insane thing. I think
really
the lights, I was telling Kyle, blindfold yourself, walk into Sound Nightclub, you're going to think you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, because the production and the lighting is very dynamic. The lights move up and down, and it's an experience more than just a concert. You are really immersing yourself in the world of not only electronic music, but old town Hollywood fun.
Yes.
And you're just living in the moment.
I will push back on that, because Las Vegas has like this shine and like fabrication. Right?
Yeah.
Inside there though, it was really authentically beautiful art direction. Like, you have all that old wood that has been sourced from like Frank Sinatra's house that lines the building. You have these really neat, trippy visuals playing out on these cool video screens. The lights, yes, but like there was an earthiness to it, whereas Vegas is really shiny.
Everything was so well done. It really
is.
The art was
too.
amazing.
It wasn't like this trendy art graphics that you see at a lot of clubs. Like, everything was really unique. And then you go out to the patio and it's like these dripping plants, coming from the ceiling or from the roof. It was such a vibe outside.
I love it.
I could have sat outside all night too.
The crowd.
Let's talk about that, because it was a really awesome crowd for Tuesday night. I was really like curious to
Very
see
chill
like,
crowd. Very chill.
I enjoyed this one chick. She was just so involved with the music in the moment, and her outfit was just so cool. Yeah, everyone was just in their own little world too. And that's what I love about
I love it.
house music. What do you really like in your heart and soul love about house music?
That I can dance. Literally, in a sentence, that I can dance.
Do you find that you have inspiration, or do you work while listening to electronic?
I genuinely think I could listen to it 24 hours in a day. I do listen to it when I shower in the morning at 7 a.m. I listen to it in the car. I listen to it at the club. It's not the only music I listen to, but like it largely, embodies me and my lifestyle. So I incorporate it into all elements of my life. I mean, I very much think it puts a smile on my face. Like, it gets me in a good mood. It gets me energetic, and I love it. I just love being able to dance.
Yes, I know. There's something, I love electronic too. Yeah, I don't listen to it at 7 a.m.
Boo! No, I'm trying.
Boo!
No EDM at 7 a.m. Kyle, come on.
That's really intense.
Come on, really?
I could do 7 a.m. if it's a sunrise set. That makes sense to me, which I've definitely done that, but not like wake up in the morning and put electronic on.
I love it.
But what I love about electronic music is truly like how it does touch like a spiritual place for me. Certain music is just, it is so transcendental. It can really just remove me and then also come inward. And then like, especially at a club though, you open up and you're like, wow, everyone I'm sure feels the same way too.
Tell me about what you thought of the service.
Okay.
I want to know. I know you were at the bar as well.
Yes.
What did you think of food, drinks?
Yes. Okay. So from security, super kind, chill, straightforward.
Agreed.
Okay. Great. We get it. Bartender was really sweet. The chick helped me out. I was hoping for some more non-alcoholic versions of drinks. They did not have any like creative options, which I'm like hoping that more bars have. I ended up going with a basic seltzer water, which is fine, which I love. What I did think was interesting is they are implementing this new program of recycling the cups.
Phenomenal. Take note,
Seriously.
everybody. No, seriously, it is, and this is not only saving the environment, but it is such a great way for a club to show that they are more than just a dynamic venue. Like, they're a world partner. It's incredible.
Ooh, look at you,
I love
Mr.
it.
PR.
I love it.
Partner.
I know this is my branding brain kind of thinking out loud,
Branding brain?
No, it's great. I mean, really, to have cups that when reusable cups that you bring back, you get money off when you bring back that cup.
You get your money back.
Get your money.
Yes.
Genius. Are you
okay.
joking
Oh, these
me?
are the cups. So I did not I didn't get my money back tonight, but what I did find out is that these are washed.
Oh, yeah.
They're not thrown away.
They're not thrown away.
So this is a really interesting program. They have been, it's been in development, doing it for over a year now.
Yeah.
So,
and if there's any other, I mean, seriously, I think this is a great model to have in anyone. If there
Are you thirsty, by the way?
I think I'm great. Thank you. I think I'm great. Any venues out there, anyone where of, these reusable cups, please drop them in the comments. We would love to know. The food was great. Oh my gosh, we ordered a delicious prosciutto pizza. Was it prosciutto?
Prosciutto vodka pizza.
Vodka pizza. It was a vodka pizza, everyone. But it was
Vodka
so great.
sauce.
Vodka sauce.
Mozzarella was really yummy.
Hole in the wall, though. Wasn't necessarily any type of formal restaurant. It literally was a window.
I immediately was drawn to the guy making the pizzas. For some odd reason, there was something about him. Even though he was wearing an apron that was giving grandma, I really thought he was cute. and I asked him for his phone number. I don't know what got into me, and he wrote it on the pizza box. I think that I was hoping to get a little bit more spicy, but the only thing that actually ended up happening, I forgot to tell you about this, he did take me backstage, or he did take me to like the VIP area to go back behind the DJs.
Yeah.
Which, that whole setup is so interesting to me. Like, why do people want to be behind the DJ in that booth area?
I think it's for, like, status. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I think people... Well, and not to mention, like, you meet the DJ. Like, I love going behind the DJs because you get to actually shake their hand.
Okay.
And I love the aspect of getting to meet them beyond just surface level in the crowd. I think you get to see their sound system. You get to see their technical equipment, which, as someone that, again, loves the EDM space, like, I'm all into that equipment and what that looks like. I think, you know, there's so many reasons. Not to mention, I mean, who wouldn't want to be under the Disco Shark? I would do anything to be under the Disco Shark at the venue. Seriously, if you are watching this, Sound Nightclub, be aware. Odds are the next time I'm there.
A shark heist.
It's a shark heist. Shh.
One thing that you don't like, or something that irks you about the venue?
This is something that I actually will say. It doesn't quite irk me because I feel like I've actually navigated the way around it. But I feel like what you hear a lot of people say is the crowd of it's so busy, I'm shoulder to shoulder, I can't really dance, I'm getting bumped into. We were obviously in a venue that had a lot of people tonight, but I think you dance to make your own space. I have fun with it, so I didn't find anything to be too particularly crazy. What about you?
Okay, so...
okay. Let's hear it, Kyle.
All right, so I don't know about you, but they're from the bar in the back of the house, which, by the way, I love the way the bar is like peekaboo, like you can see in between
how
the bar.
gorgeous. Oh, so gorgeous.
When you're walking down to get into the main stage area or the floor area, the steps felt as if you were falling.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And then so in my mind, I was always just being way more conscious or way more safe or something. So I felt like an old lady. But if they could add just a little bit more lighting.
I totally think adding additional elements of light, LED, like, can't hurt. Why not?
And then the flash. Not being able to use my flash for some reason.
Your flash is on. Sorry, your flash is on. They might call you out.
They found you in a heartbeat. They said,
I know.
Where's the flash coming from? Kyle, 1, 2, 3.
I know.
We're charging. And seriously, that is what happened.
This is quite the concert to remember. Recording this debrief has been like a dream of mine, so thank you for being part of it.
Absolutely love it. Find me here literally any day of the week and on the weekend. I very much love this venue.
Tell me one thing that you're working on that like lights you up.
I'm actually working on a new DJ course that is all about branding for DJs. It's an online 3-part module course that is launching in the next couple weeks. So I'm very excited for that. Stay tuned for details and I will keep you all posted and I'd love for you to check it out.
Yes.
And that's a wrap on this episode of Concert Chat, a ticket holder tell-all from VEMORii, the only platform devoted to gig tripping and concert culture, made for fans who go the distance. Which means if you love traveling for concerts as much as we do, then subscribe and follow to the VEMORii YouTube channel so you never miss a Concert Chat episode. And if you're planning your next gig trip, then go to VEMORii.live. That's VEMORii.live for more music venue reviews, hotel recommendations, and insider tips. Concert Chat is created, produced, and edited by me, yours truly, Kyle Lamont. And a big shout out to my co-pilot, Mark Takashan, for his exquisite art direction and unwavering support.
This is my Irish goodbye. Do you think I should call that pizza guy?
Kyle, you've absolutely got to call him right now.
Okay.
That was cute. That was really good. Yay, Kyle!
Okay.
Thank you all for pushing play, and I'll see you out there.